They won't understand it. They won't see it until it's tangible, until you have the results and the success and the money and the fortune. Until you have that, they won't understand it. So don't seek their understanding. You don't need it. Recently I started to ask the question, why does growth feel lonely? Sometimes it feels like when you're trying to do better for yourself, or where you're trying to elevate your life, and not even just for yourself. Like, I want to provide for my family. People want to provide for those around them and achieve success so that they can share that success with those they love. And I get that. But sometimes it just feels like you have nobody in your circle that is either on the same timing as you, that also wants to grow, or that understands that what you're doing is necessary. And what I found at the bottom of all of this is that growth will always and forever be uncomfortable. And being uncomfortable is something that a lot of people are not willing to accept. People love their comfort. People love their routines, and they love things that stay the same. They don't like change. They don't like discomfort. They don't like the unknown. But you get to a certain level in life, man, to where what you want and what is destined for you is going to be scary. Elevating and growing. When we're kids, when we're children, we're kind of forced into growth. We got to learn how to ride the bike. We got to learn how to brush our teeth, how to walk to school, how to talk, how to walk. But as you get older, as you really grow and become a man or become a woman, growth becomes optional. You don't have to grow. You can stay the same and people won't judge you. You can be shy for the rest of your life. You can be timid and quiet and reserved and not be willing to express your great ideas that you have and just keep them to yourself. You can do that and be accepted. But in this world, man, the people who become widely known and successful and happy, most of all, are the people who are willing to accept some fear in exchange for growth. I heard a great quote from a YouTuber that I always admire, Purpose Driven Man. And he made this video recently, and he said that when you have a choice, choose the uncomfortable one. Always. Choose the uncomfortable one. You wake up in the morning, you're like, man, I could go to the gym, or I can just chill and get some extra. No. Choose the uncomfortable one. I could go out and get some extra homework done, or I can just watch some TV. No. You feel me? Like, and Kobe said something similar too. It's like, when you know what you're going to do and you have a plan, you make a contract with yourself. You make a promise, not a deal, not a suggestion. It's a promise. You feel me? So if you can't keep a promise to yourself, how can you ever keep a promise to those you love? And so it's bigger than just showing up to the gym. It's bigger than just showing up for your family, for your friends, in your classes, to your job. It's bigger than that. It's about keeping promises to yourself. And a lot of these promises are uncomfortable. Why do you make them? It's because you want change, and that's good. I'm proud of you for wanting change. I want change so much in my life, but I don't want any change that I'm not willing to earn. And if earning it means discomfort, then all right, let's get uncomfortable. Put me in positions where I have to try new things and adapt and learn what works and learn what doesn't. Put me into positions where I'm nervous and do it anyway. The strongest people, the most attractive people, are the people who can be nervous and be afraid and still do it. Those are the leaders. You feel me? I don't think anybody is a born leader. I don't see that as realistic. I think that we choose to be leaders. I think we have qualities inside of us that are brought out when we're willing to go against the status quo, or go against what everybody else says, go against what's popular, and choose what we know is right or what we want to do. I'm learning Japanese, and learning Japanese is not easy. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, Japanese is one of the hardest languages to learn as a native English speaking individual. We were told that at the beginning of the semester, and this is my first year doing it. And they sat right there in front of us and told us, you might want to drop this class. If you're not planning on sticking with it, and if you're not willing to get uncomfortable, you might want to drop this class. But the thing about me, man, is that when I want to do something and I've set my mind to it, there's only one path I could take. And if it's the uncomfortable one, then so be it. If it's humiliating a little bit, then so be it. You know, when you become comfortable in failing, you're unstoppable, man. You're unstoppable, bro. Somebody comment that in the comment section, man. When you're comfortable with failing, you become unstoppable. Because failure and defeat are two way different things. Way different. I can fail 10 times here, but will I be defeated? No, sir. No, sir. I'm going to keep showing up. 11th time, 12th time, 50th, 100th. I'm going to keep showing up. Because every failure is a lesson. Okay, I could have done that a little better. Okay, I should have studied that a little bit more before the test. Okay, I should have changed that just a little bit. It's that type of mindset and thinking that kind of births this unstoppable growth. If you're willing to fail, you cannot lose. If you're willing to fail and get back up, you cannot lose. Man, in Japanese, we do memorization performances, which is basically where we go in front of the entire class and recite a conversation that we had to study on our own time. And the thing about these memorization performances is that they have maybe 3 or 4 people in the conversation, but you don't know who you're going to be until the day of the test. And so you study everything. You study this person's lines, this person's lines, this person's lines, and you don't know who you're going to be until the test. And you're in front of an entire class of people, man, and it's embarrassing and it's nerve-wracking. But let me tell you something. Every single day that we've had memorization performance, I showed up. I showed up and I did my best. I would wake up in the morning and be like, man, I got memorization today, man. Maybe I should just stay in bed and, you know, I can take the hit in my grade. No, what? I shut that down real quick, man. Those thoughts, and they'll go in your head. They go in everybody's mind. Comfort loves to tell lies of it's fine. It'll be okay. Everybody else is doing it. You're not alone in this. No, forget all of that, man. Do not listen to comfort's lies, please. Please, fellas, do not listen to comfort. Because comfort is going to keep you exactly where you are, where you've always been. For me, that's knowing one language, English. Hi. But seriously, man, like, for me to be taking on this challenge, it takes a level of I don't care what anybody's gonna say, I'm gonna do it anyway. It takes a level of I don't care how people judge me, I'm gonna do what I know I need to do. It takes a level of I believe in myself more than you doubt me. And that's everything, man. So in terms of growth being lonely and being uncomfortable, not everybody's gonna be on the same boat as you. Not everybody's going to believe in you. I'm sorry. That's how life is. Once again, that's uncomfortable. So get used to it. And that growth journey is lonely. People are not going to understand it because God gave you this vision. He didn't give it to everybody else. He gave it to you. He said, you're going to do this crazy thing. You're going to run this marathon. You're going to get this new job. You're going to grind and build your finances. People aren't going to understand why you can't come out and party. People aren't going to understand why you can't come out and chill when you know you got work the next day. But if you have a vision, this is your life. This is you. If you have a vision, don't let nobody take that away from you, man. They won't understand it. They won't see it until it's tangible, until you have the results and the success and the money and the fortune. Until you have that, they won't understand it. So don't seek their understanding. You don't need it. You don't need it. As long as you and the man upstairs know what you're doing and are okay with it, let's go. Let's go. We don't need anybody else's understanding or acceptance or okay. We don't need that. All right? Let's lock in, man. I'm here with you. You know, we're both uncomfortable right now. I hope you're doing something every single day that makes you a bit uncomfortable, man. And let's just keep growing, changing, evolving. What we've always been doing, what we'll always be doing. All right? Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's scary. See you in the next video.